Okay, so let's see here. So we are now on our advanced English level 1. Today we will just introduce the level to you. We've got a warm-up song called Carry On. We'll do a little review of the simple past tense. We'll talk about funding sources, applying for scholarships, the difference between object pronouns and subject pronouns, the difference between have to and need to and must. So we've got a lot of stuff to cover today. So you all know me. My name's David. I've been teaching English forever, since 2001. I'm also the founder of the language school. And before starting the school, I went to college where I graduated with a degree in international business, Spanish, and marketing. So what about you? Tell me about yourself, Danya.
My name is Dania Menchaca, and I studied in Mexico for secretaries. I don't know if it's the same word.
You studied to be a secretary?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I worked in a hospital for a few months.
Hi, Elena. We can hear you now. Hi.
You can hear me?
Now we can hear you. Okay.
You can hear me?
Yes.
Oh, thank you.
Okay, go ahead, Danya. Keep going. So you worked in a hospital in Mexico or here?
No, in Mexico.
Oh, okay.
And I have been studying English since 2018 in other schools, and the language school I have been studying for almost a year.
Mm-hmm.
And I am not working right now, just in my house. And that's it.
Okay, good. Very nice. How about you, Araceli? Tell us a little bit about yourself.
My name is Araceli Montoya. I studied in Mexico business administration, but I couldn't go to the college. My career is, how to say, in Mexico we said technical in administration. I don't know in here.
Okay, so you studied a technical field?
Yeah. And
what was it called? What?
I got my certificate, but I'm not the degree for the university.
Okay, but what kind of certificate for what?
It's like, what kind is administration is the career.
Like business administration?
Business administration.
Business administration, okay.
Yeah.
So maybe you got like, here we have something called an associate's degree, which is like a 2-year program that people will get from like a community college. So maybe that's...
Yes. Yeah, it's something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's that technical school. It's not the university.
Yeah. So that's probably what I would guess is like the equivalent to an associate's degree. So
yeah, I think
you can tell people I got an associate's degree in business administration, maybe?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think it's the same. So I was working like almost 10 years in a bank right there in Mexico.
Okay.
And in here I have studied use English since some years ago.
Okay.
So I
Good.
think that's it.
Good.
I don't work at this time, at this moment.
How about you, Elena?
Me. Professional experiences.
Yeah.
I graduated from Spanish teacher in 1990. I started working 1991 with elementary school.
Oh, wow.
I work about 10 years with children.
Mm-hmm.
After I was in the college studying
Psychology. Okay.
psychology. I start, but I didn't finish. Only I did 1 year and a half because I had a big problem in my country. I had to come this country. Here, only I have been studying English because I got married. I had no time for continue studying.
Okay.
That's it. Mm-hmm.
Good. And what do you do for work now?
Now I work in as caregiver in Brookdale. I have I started in laundry, doing laundry.
Okay.
After when I learned more English, they told me get start working as caregiver.
Okay.
Now I'm working. I like my job.
Yeah.
I have almost 7 years working
Okay.
there. Yeah.
So I have a question for all three of you. Because all three of you have formally studied something in your countries and have experience working in a more professional field in your countries. How come you're not doing that here in the United States? Like, for example, so you said, Danya, you studied to be a secretary and you worked at a hospital for a while. You got your associate's degree out of Araceli and worked at a bank for a while. And then Elena, you've got a degree in education and in Spanish and you worked in a school for a while. How come you don't do that here in the United States?
I think for the idiom or the English.
The language is
it's too hard.
So that may have been a problem for you, but you need to start getting that out of your head because all three of you speak English well enough that you can.
Right now, but before
no.
In the job is different.
Yeah.
In the job you need more speak perfectly.
Yeah. Well.
Yeah.
Yes.
Read and write.
Yes and no. I've done banking with people that speak less English than you, Araceli. Yeah.
And in the hospital too.
Yeah.
Some people talk English really weird.
I have certainly had experiences with receptionists at like, this is something that you really need to understand. You are bilingual, and this is a really big strength. Do you speak English perfectly? No, but there's really only one way to get there, and it's to get a job where you have to use it every day. Like, one of the challenges that all three of you are facing is the only time you speak English is with me, And
yeah.
That's true.
There's only so much room for improvement, but if you get a job, like, it might be a little uncomfortable for a couple of months, but then it won't be, Like, I hear a lot of my students that have that limitation but this is advanced English, you know, to be at this point with your English, you speak English much better than many people that are living here in Denver, Colorado. And I mean, I've, you know, because I speak Spanish, I've been able to have transactions with people that are in customer service related type jobs that really didn't have didn't have the right level of English or the qualifications to get there. So the reason why I'm asking you is because I want you to really try and start thinking about the fact that, you know, you're bilingual. You speak Spanish and English fluently. Maybe not, like, there's a difference between perfectly and then fluently, you know? You've all heard me speak Spanish, you know? My Spanish isn't 100% perfect, but it doesn't stop me from doing anything. You know, if I were to go, I could move to Mexico and get a job, you know, working, doing, you know, sales or marketing at some big, you know, Spanish firm down in Mexico somewhere. I would probably enroll in Spanish classes as soon as I got there just to help me out with my confidence and everything. But, you know, the practice is everything, especially at this level. And Elena, Denver Public Schools and Aurora Public Schools are overwhelmed with Spanish speakers. They need more bilingual professionals in the schools. Like, you have such a huge talent. You really do. You've got such a huge talent that you don't recognize, but I recognize it. Like, the schools here in Montbello, they don't speak English in the schools here in Montbello. You know, like, so if that's what your concern is, don't worry about it. The schools here, they have full-time Spanish programs for elementary kids, you know? They have programs where you could go in there and teach, and they need Spanish speakers. Denver Public Schools needs more Spanish-speaking professionals. And you're educated, you've got experience, you speak Spanish, and you speak English. Like, if you wanted to work with Denver Public Schools, I guarantee you, you could get a job right now.
In my country, I had the chorus, el coro. I organizaba el coro de la escuela.
Chorus, yeah.
Singing chorus, yeah. I play the guitar, teach a song for children.
Yeah. I mean, Denver is a, like, because you're from Spanish speaking backgrounds and you're advanced English speakers now, like, all three of you have a huge advantage over, honestly, over a lot of Americans that might have, you know, a fancy college degree, but they don't have the Spanish piece, you know. And Denver is a bilingual city, you know. Denver is fully bilingual with Spanish and English. You guys should be able to work wherever you want to work. So I just say this because I do this. I've been doing this for a long time, and a lot of my students have a lot of confusion and misconceptions about what it takes to get a job. Now, if you don't want to work and you don't have to work, then that's great. You know, then don't worry about what I'm saying. But if your reason for not doing that is because of the language barrier, you've got to get that out of your heads, you know. All three of you could do whatever you wanted to do here in Denver at this point. I firmly believe that. I'm not just saying that, you know. I really do believe it. So I see a lot of people that move here, you know. I've met doctors, you know. Certain professions are a little bit harder than others. Like a doctor or a lawyer, they have a really hard time transferring those degrees here to the United States because the way we practice medicine and law is so much different than other countries. But education, business, you know, administration, all those things, it doesn't matter where you got the education from. That transfers to the United States. All right. So little bit more about me. I'm from the United States originally. I grew up in Georgia. Does anybody know Georgia? Have you ever been to Georgia? Or do you at least know where it is? No?
Mm.
Georgia, it's in the southeast of the country, just right above Florida. So I grew up there most of my life until I moved to Colorado right before high school. So I went to high school here in Colorado. And then for college, I decided I really wanted to learn Spanish and international business. So I went to college in Florida. And then part of that experience took me around the world. I lived in Spain, Argentina, Chile, and Ecuador. And I've traveled to almost all of the Spanish-speaking countries. I'm missing like maybe 5 of them. I've been to Mexico. I can't even count the times. At least 10 times probably to Mexico. And I've also been to Europe and Asia and other parts of the world as well. What about you? Elena, where are you from? Is it Honduras?
I am from Honduras.
Okay.
Only I live in Arizona, United States, Arizona.
Oh, you lived in Arizona. Cool.
When I came, I lived 1 year.
Okay.
After I moved to Colorado, I have traveled only Mexico, El Salvador. That's it. No more.
Good. How about you, Araceli?
I just have lived in. I just lived in Mexico and here in the United States, in Colorado.
Only in Colorado, nowhere else?
Only in Colorado, yeah. Since I came to this country, I have been here in Colorado.
Why did you come to Colorado?
Excuse me, I couldn't hear you.
Why did you come to Colorado?
Why? Because my sisters and her husband lived here, and I came with them the first time.
What about you, Elena? Why did you choose Colorado?
I choose Colorado. Only I came to visit my cousin. I like it. She told me, I help you find job. Stay here. I stay here. I didn't go back Arizona. Yeah.
How about you, Dania? Where are you from? Or where have you lived?
I lived in Ojinaga, Chihuahua until I have 10 years.
Until I was 10 years old?
Yeah, I was 10 years. And then my family and I, we moved to Chihuahua. And when I got married, we went to New Mexico and I stayed for a few months. And then my family invited to Colorado.
Okay.
And we moved to Colorado on 2001.
Yeah. I know so many people that come to visit and they're like, oh, I love it here. I'm staying. Colorado's one of those places. Cool. So when I'm not working, I like to do a lot of different things for fun. I like playing guitar and the drums. I'm also a musician. I used to love traveling. Nowadays, I don't know. I like it every now and then, not a whole lot. I like going to the gym and reading and watching movies. And something really interesting that maybe you didn't know about your teacher is I love dancing salsa. I used to dance with a professional group where we would do performances around Colorado. So that was a lot of fun. I miss dancing. I can't wait for the coronavirus to go away.
Yeah, me too.
I can go dancing. I need to go dancing, you know? Oh.
You can dance at your home.
It's not the same.
Same.
Yeah. What about you, Anya? What do you like to do for fun?
I like dance. I like
to dance. I like to dance. Remember to use that
to
connector word.
okay, and I like to read books. I like to write books, and
You like to write books?
yeah,
You write?
yeah,
Really? Wow,
yeah.
that's so cool. What awesome. You never told me that, Danya. My students, we always get to this part. I say, tell me something interesting. Huh? There's nothing interesting. And now I'm finding out that you like to write, Danya?
Yeah.
What kind of books do you write?
Romantic stories?
In Spanish?
Yeah, in Spanish.
Okay, cool. There's big money in that. If you're good at that, like that's something
Not
that
now. Not
No.
now. Maybe later.
yeah, those kind of romantic stories, those are big money makers here in the United States.
My first book is coming for sale soon.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I want to buy the first copy, okay?
Okay. And I like watch movies with my family.
I like to watch movies. Remember, you need
To watch movies with my family.
Yeah.
And that's it.
Cool. Awesome. What about you, Araceli?
I like to dance a lot. I like to go to the mountains when it is snowing, and in the summer too. I love the mountains.
Cool.
I like to go to the gym. I like to watch movies, and I like to spend time with my family and friends.
Mm-hmm. Nice.
So,
Awesome.
that's it.
Cool. How about you, Elena?
Thing that I like it, I like to play. I like to play guitar and little bit piano.
Okay.
I like to
I want to learn how
go.
to play the piano. The piano looks like a great instrument to learn how to play.
I like watch movie, but I don't have time. I am very busy.
Yeah.
Yes, I like to read too, but my time because I had 2 children, I had too much core in my house.
Yeah.
Something interesting. And before coronavirus, I used to dance with not dance is Zumba, classes Zumba in a group. I used to sing in the chorus and the church. Something interesting.
Cool.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, studying English is a great language to learn because it is the international language of communication. And of course, while you're living here in the United States, it just can help you in so many, many ways, feeling more safe and comfortable, giving you more confidence. It can help you make a lot more money or lose your fear and communicate better with your community. Elena, what's your #1 reason for wanting to learn how to speak English? Or at this point, you speak English. If you're still studying English, you want to perfect your English. So why are you continuing to try to perfect your English?
That thing are there. I feel more comfortable.
Yeah. Yeah, just to feel more comfortable, yeah.
And more confidence too.
Yeah. I remember when before I really spoke a lot of Spanish, I did what you guys did, I moved to a new country to learn how to speak Spanish. And initially it's so uncomfortable, it took me 6 months before I really started feeling like I had confidence again,
Mhm.
living in so much doubt and uncertainty, and it's it's very admirable, everything, what you guys are doing. It's good. Cool.
The other reason I want to learn very good English because I like talk to the residents in my job.
Good. Yeah.
Yes, I like talk to them. I practice it with them.
Good. Very good. Is it do you have a lot of restrictions right now because you work with the older people? Like, isn't it?
What kind of restriction? Like for coronavirus?
Yeah, because of the virus. Is it different now, or?
Oh, yeah. No, yeah.
Yeah.
We need to keep the distance, use mask.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Where you work, were there outbreaks? Did a lot of people get the coronavirus, or not so much?
In my work, no much cases.
No.
3 person died.
3 people. Wow.
Three. Yeah, they die. I was taking care one man one Friday. Next Saturday, they went to the hospital with coronavirus. I was with him for 1 hour. I was so scary.
Yeah.
I did a quarantine in my house, waiting something, but thank you God, nothing.
Didn't get the virus. Good. Thank God.
No, yeah, was scary, but okay.
I have an aunt that has coronavirus. She's been sick for over 4 weeks, almost 5 weeks now.
Wow.
She doesn't feel very bad. She just feels she's had a fever, like 100, 101 degrees for like 5 weeks. She feels really tired, and she doesn't have any energy, but she doesn't have any of the breathing problems. So that's good.
Terrible.
How about you, Danya? Why are you continuing to try to perfect your English?
Because I feel more confident when I go to the hospital.
Yeah.
Before the doctor put me a interpreter, and right now he doesn't put me.
Cool.
And I like to stay more involved with my kids' education. And I like understand the USA laws or
Okay, good.
more, yeah, and that's it.
Okay, good. How about you, Araceli?
So I think the first thing is can communicate with the community, with everybody, because everywhere you going, you need to communicate in everybody speak English.
Yeah.
I need it. And two, I need to feel safe and comfortable when I speak, because if I don't feel like this, I can't speak.
Yeah.
It's hard. So
okay, good.
I think that's it.
Keep going. Keep coming to class. Every day is just a little bit better. Well, with me, I just want everybody, as I always tell you, it's okay to make mistakes. I want you to feel comfortable with me. It's even better to make mistakes with me because that helps me help you. And ask as many questions as you possibly can. So this is an advanced level of English. In terms of grammar, we're going to cover things like making comparisons, using the present perfect tense. We'll start to get a little bit more detailed with writing, looking at punctuation and compound sentences. We'll talk about our possessive adjectives and pronouns a little bit, and we can talk about some of our if statements with the conditional form. We'll go over vocab related to finances, money, employment, health, housing, and transportation. and just work on giving you life skills for living here in the United States that'll help you out in your day-to-day activities. Okay, let's see here. It looks like we've got a listening activity to do. So let me bring this up for you. 1 second here. Okay. Okay, you should be able to see the lyrics here now, right? Carry on. Can everybody see that?
Yeah.
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 Perfect. All right, so just listen to the song. Oh, let me make sure that the audio comes through. Share computer sound. Okay, I'm gonna play the song now, okay?
Well, I woke up to the sound of silence. The cars were cutting like knives in a fist fight. And I found you with a bottle of wine, your head in the curtains, and heart like the 4th of July. You swore and said we are not shining stars. This I know, I never said we are. Though I've never been through hell like that, I've closed enough windows to know you can never look back. If you're lost and alone, or you're sinking like a stone, carry on. May your past be the sound of your feet upon the ground. Carry on. Carry on, carry on. So I met up with some friends at the edge of the night at a bar off 75. And we talked and talked about how our parents will die, all our neighbors and wives. But I'd like to think I can cheat it all to make up for the times I've been cheated on. And it's nice to know when I was
Okay. How'd you do with that song? Could you understand the lyrics pretty well?
If I read it, I understand.
Okay. Well, this is a good way. You know, you have to listen to English more to improve your comprehension. So I'll put these songs on here for, hopefully at some point you'll find a song that you like that you can practice English with it, okay? All right, let's go back to the lesson here. Okay. Why don't you take turns? Well, I'll ask you these questions. So do any of you have, so I think you all have children. Is anyone in your family interested in going to college here?
Yeah, my daughter.
Your daughter?
Yeah.
Cool.
My daughter just graduated.
Your daughter
From college?
graduated from college, Araceli?
Yeah, last May.
Oh, cool. Where did she go?
Excuse me?
Where did she go? Where did she graduate from?
Where? From the Metro, the Metropolitan.
Cool.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so exciting. Yeah.
Yeah, she's happy.
What is she doing now with her career? What is she working in?
Oh, she studied, oh my God. I forgot the name. It's a health management.
Is she working at a hospital now, or?
No, she's working in a pediatrics clinic,
Okay, cool. Nice.
but she has 4 years there, but she's applying for the hospitals. So, but at this time is hard for the situation, but
Good. Yeah,
she's working in that.
yeah, it's a hard time to be changing careers right now or getting a new job.
Yeah.
Well, good luck to her. Good luck to her. Danya, what is your what are your daughter's options for school? What are you looking at with her?
She is waiting for the answer, the CCA, Community College of Aurora.
Oh, okay.
But the same for the virus, she is worried.
Yeah. Well, she'll more than likely have to do classes online for the fall.
Yeah.
But that's good. What is she looking to study?
I don't know how to say in English. Es terapia física?
Physical therapy?
Physical therapy? Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good thing to study.
Yeah.
Physical therapists do fair, you know, can make some pretty decent money, and I don't think it's quite as intensive as like getting a full-on medical degree. I think it's a shorter.
Yeah, it's a shorter. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like two years or.
I think it's 2 years for assistant, 2 years more for degrees. Is the
Okay.
degree? For get degree? Yeah.
Cool. So it sounds like she's only looking at CCA. She's not comparing programs or tuition from one school to another.
No. She looked for all the schools, but this school is the more better for her.
Okay. Why did she? Why?
But the classes, ¿cómo se dice? She need some specific classes,
Mhm.
and the CCA has
Had the class.
these classes. Yeah.
Okay. Cool. So what are CCA's requirements for getting in? And is she qualified for the program, do you think?
The last thing she need is going to the hospital and see how work the physical therapy,
Yeah.
but because the virus, she can't do that
Right now.
right now. Yeah,
Yeah, I didn't. Wow, it's so interesting
Yeah.
to think of how many people this thing is affecting in so many
Yeah.
different ways, you know? Yeah, can you imagine? Like that's what you're studying and that's the last thing that you need to do and you just
She
like
can't do
because that requires to be in person, you just
Yeah.
can't do it right now. Wow.
yeah.
Well, hopefully soon enough. Hopefully soon.
Yeah.
Let's see here. Elena, did you go to college or the university in your country?
Who? Me?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought I have my children in the college there. My son, oldest.
Your son is in college right now?
Yeah, in college, but in my country.
Oh, in Honduras.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Uh-huh.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, he's engineering, ¿cómo digo? Ingeniería eléctrica.
Electrical engineering. Wow.
Electric engineering, yeah.
Cool. He must be very smart.
Oh yeah, he liked that. Yeah.
Yeah.
His father was
An electrician?
electrician, yeah.
Yeah.
But he died. I remember I told you they killed him when he was 3 years. My son.
Your son was
But I am helping her for go college.
yeah.
Yeah.
I would imagine college is a lot less expensive in Honduras than it is here.
It's less, but it's expensive too.
It's still expensive?
No,
there?
like here, no, it's different.
Because here it's really expensive.
Yeah, I know. Here is more expensive.
Here it's good. Like I'm really glad that I went to college. It's getting to the point where it almost doesn't make sense to go to college. Like I'll have to think about it when my son is old enough because it's so expensive now.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mhm.
That's true.
You know, one of the problems, it's not just that it's super expensive now, but the jobs they're harder and harder to get. So just because you have a college degree doesn't mean you're guaranteed to get a job. And then they're not paying, like it doesn't pay what it should for to go to college to spend $100,000 or even more on a degree and then to graduate and get a job that pays like $30,000. I mean, it's really, we're in a very odd moment in our country where certain things just don't make sense. I'm still paying off college debt from 20 years ago.
Really? You still paying?
Yep.
Oh my God.
No.
Wow.
And so like that's another one. So I'm a teacher, you know. Teaching is one of the lowest paid professions in our country, and it's the hardest profession to get into. Teachers have to go to school for way more time than anybody else does. And then we start our jobs and we get the lowest amount of money. So it doesn't make sense. Yep. All right. What's the past tense of the verb compete?
Competed.
Get.
Competed.
What's the past tense of get?
Got.
Got.
Apply.
Applied.
Give.
Gave.
Gave.
Hire.
Hired.
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 Choose.
Choose.
Chose.
Choose.
Chose.
Chose.
Qualify.
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 Fight.
Fight. Uh-huh.
All right. Moving on along. We've got to take a look at what's called an object pronoun. Okay. So we know the subject pronouns, I, you, he, she, it, we, they, okay? We also have a corresponding object pronoun. Just a quick little explanation of this. The subject is the person, place, or thing that does the action in a sentence, okay? So I teach English, okay? I teach English. I am the person that is teaching, right? The object pronoun is the person that receives the action, not the person that does the action, but the person that receives the action. So for example, I could say, Danya, I teach you English, okay? So you are the person that is receiving the teaching. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So you are what's called the object pronoun in this situation. So sometimes they're the same, like you is the subject pronoun and it's the object pronoun. So this is like, it gets really confusing. The object pronoun that corresponds with I is going to be me, okay? He turns into him, she turns into her, it is it, we turns into us, they turns into them, okay? All right, so let's see here. We could replace the part in red with the appropriate pronoun here, okay? So instead of saying, I got a scholarship from the school, Elena, what word, if we look at these words here, me, you, him, her, it, us, or them, what is the word that's going to replace a scholarship?
I got from the school. I got it.
I got it. Good.
I got it.
I got it
From the
school. I got it from the school. Okay, so how could we restate Danya? The university president gave Cheryl a scholarship.
The university president is it? No. They?
So the president is one person, so it can't be they.
One person that you, presidente de la universidad. Yeah, okay. The gave to her.
Yes.
Yeah. He gave to him. No, her.
He gave her. Yeah, he gave her, not gave to her.
He
just
gave
her.
her. Yeah, a scholarship.
Okay, good. Number 3, Araceli.
Is they choose him.
Very good. Number 4, Elena.
My, Dios mío, no sé.
My should also be in red. It's both. My uncle should both be in red.
Yeah, my.
So you have to replace my uncle with a pronoun.
My. Let me see.
It's a little bit
My
hard.
hair. No, my. I know, esa sí es la difícil. My gate. The second I gave my no.
He gave them alone.
He gave them alone. Yep. So you're replacing my uncle with he.
Oh,
Everything, my uncle?
My uncle. Yep.
Okay.
can I say
He.
yeah? I know him, but I don't see so many sense. Put again, please.
He gave them. My brother and my sister is going to be them. He gave them.
Yeah, my him. No.
No, Elena, that's what I'm trying to tell you. You're replacing my uncle. Both of those words, my uncle.
He.
He
Oh,
gave
yeah. He gave
them,
my,
again, he, just listen to me, Elena. He gave them a loan.
I just he gave them along as yeah, I got it. Yeah.
Okay, Dania.
She gave her an internship.
Yeah, good.
We applied for the same campus job. I got it.
Good.
And the 7,
Yeah, 7.
it was
Yep.
10 page long. I didn't have time to complete it.
Yep. There you go. All right, good. So this is just a little section about applying for college. Dear Colorado College admissions staff, I'm writing to apply for the Colorado Great Student Scholarship. I'm currently a working professional and I graduated from CU in Denver 4 years ago. I received a 4.0 GPA and majored in Spanish. I'm looking to enroll in your bilingual education program. I'm originally from Mexico, but have lived in the United States for 20 years. I'm a very hard worker. I have student loans and need to cover my basic school expenses. Please consider me for this scholarship. Thank you, Jocelyn. Okay. Have you ever applied for a scholarship?
No.
No.
Nobody here? No? Have you ever applied for a job?
Oh, yeah.
Cool. Do you currently work? And if so, what do you do?
I don't.
Do you currently go? Ah, yeah. You know what I do.
Say it again. What do you do, Elena?
I work as I work with residents. No, I go as caregiver, taking care of residents.
Yeah, so don't say I work as care, just say I am a caregiver. I am a caregiver.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm a caregiver, yeah. At a retirement home, right?
I just retired.
Mm-hmm. Have you ever quit a job?
No.
Araceli?
I quit a job.
Yes.
So Araceli, didn't you tell me that you worked at a bank in Mexico?
I didn't quit. They fired me.
Oh!
Sincera.
No, that happened was there was an how do you say, the bank was passing in a bad time in
bankruptcy.
The bank was going through a bad time.
Yeah, this was in problems, so they need to cut the
So maybe
expenses or something like that. So they cut many
Employees.
yeah. So this is different from getting fired. This is
that's right. I'm kidding.
Yeah, this is to get laid off.
Yeah.
This is to get laid off when it really has nothing to do with you or your work, but it's just more the situation that the company is going through. Yeah, so be careful with that, because if you tell people you got fired, it gives people.
I know.
Fire es más delicado.
Oh my gosh.
No, yo sé. No me corrieron.
But no, it happens. I just, it's really sad. I just had to do that to all of my employees. Before the virus, I had 10 employees, and now, and it has nothing to do with them. It's just I'm not making money, so I had to say goodbye to them.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's happened.
Yeah. Has anybody else here ever quit a job?
In my current job, I quit, and I quit one time because I had my children small. I had not caregiver, ¿cómo se llama? Babysitting.
Uh-huh.
I had to quit for 2 years, but after I went back.
Okay.
They called me. You ready to come back? Yes.
Good.
I went at the same place.
Oh, that's good. Good.
Yeah.
How did that make you feel when you had to quit?
I was very boring.
You were bored? Okay.
I like to work when I stay at home. I had many things to do at home, but it's boring the whole day, every day, the same thing.
Yeah, it's true. It's nice to get out of the house. Sometimes work gets boring, but it's definitely, if you're just sitting at home all the time, that gets boring, for sure.
Yeah, I got sick.
What are some characteristics that would make someone eligible for a scholarship?
Good grades.
Good grade. Uh-huh.
And
Yeah, good grades is one of the most common ones, but there's a lot of things. A lot of colleges here give scholarships for athletes, for athletic performance, you know.
oh yeah,
Ball
yeah.
players, football players, things like that. So there's a lot of athletic scholarships that are out there. Other scholarships can be based off of, like, I've known people that never missed one day of school or never arrived late. So like having perfect attendance can be good.
Oh, yeah.
Other things can include things like extracurricular activities. Some schools like to see students that are doing volunteer work, or students that have some other type of talent. Musical talent can be one.
And good behavior.
Good behavior. Sure. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Good record.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have a regular work schedule, Elena? Like, so here in the United States, a regular work schedule is considered 9 a.m. to 5 p.m., Monday through Friday.
Thank you.
How many hours?
8 hours a day.
Oh, in my work, it's not much, only part-time, only 7:30 to 12:30, but they asked me if I want to do 8 hours, I can help do other things. I help do, when I finish my caregiver, I help doing laundry or cleaning, but I do that 8 hours.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
But so it's still not regular though. If you go in at 7:30 in the morning, that's a pretty early work day.
No, it's very early. Yeah. I start 7:30 to 3:30.
To 3:30, yeah. That's kind of a nice schedule. I like that schedule, honestly.
Yes, I like it.
The normal schedule is 9 to 5, but I wake up early anyway, so like I'd much rather be done with work like 3 o'clock in the afternoon. You can still enjoy the rest of the day and do some stuff.
Other caregivers, they don't want to help. They only do part-time. They don't like clean. They don't like do anything.
Yeah.
But I like do everything. I do more hours.
Good. You're a team player.
Yes.
Have you heard that term? Team player?
Mm-hmm.
Good.
Yeah.
How do you keep track of your finances?
How do you keep track? Keep track, what that mean exactly? I have idea, but I'm not sure. ¿Quién mantiene sus finanzas?
Yeah, well, how do you keep track? How do you observe it, or do you write it down? Do you keep a record? Do you
I
check?
write it down.
You write it down?
Yeah,
Like, do you have a budget where you outline, you write down exactly?
yeah. I have my book for my expenses and earnings.
Nice. What about you, Araceli?
I do that sometimes, but not always.
Are tuition costs high in your home country for going to college or the university?
Yeah, it's high.
It's high?
Yeah,
It's high, but no like this, like here in this country. I think it's
it depends. No,
affordable.
because some people is some people have work with less pay or the minimum pay. I don't know the word,
Yeah.
and it's hard pay college.
It's all relative, yeah, based off of your,
Yeah,
yeah.
it's hard.
But
It
same
depends
here,
on
you
you.
know, if you're making minimum wage here, college is expensive. College is expensive here.
Yeah, yeah, it's the same in Mexico. I think so.
Yeah. What is the school system like in your home country?
School system. It's like the years for each school, or
Yeah, I mean, just in general, what's it like? Like here, we go to high school, we go to college, and then you start working, typically speaking.
I think it's the same.
Pretty much the same. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Just we change, for example, in the middle school, here are 5 years. In Mexico are 6 years. And in the college in Mexico are 3 years, and here are 4. It's just a
Middle
change.
school.
But
Middle school
it's the
is
same.
not A9.
No, middle, no.
No.
Sorry, it's the
Yeah,
elementary.
High school.
elementary. Yeah, elementary.
Years.
Yeah, yeah.
Or 6.
Okay. Yeah.
Finally, is the same time.
So
Yeah.
college is only 3 years in Mexico?
University. Yeah, it's 3 years.
Really?
It depends the
It
career.
depends on
I
the
think.
career.
Yeah, it depends.
Not the career, the major.
The major. Okay.
It
Yeah.
depends on the major. It depends on the major or the field of study. You cannot use career to talk about college in the United States, okay? Career is only for work, not for education.
Okay.
What you call a career, we call a major.
Major.
Yeah. Okay, interesting. Yeah, here pretty much all, so we have like the associate's degree, which is 2 years. We have some, you know, certain programs are like 2-year programs. And then we have like, but for a more formal college, it's going to be 4 years, 4 to 5 years, depending on the field of study. And then we also have grad school. And then if you wanted to, you could get a PhD in something as well. Cool. Let's see here. Do you think you would qualify for a college loan or a scholarship if you applied to go to college here?
No, I don't think so.
No. You'd be surprised. Honestly, it's not that hard. You'd be surprised.
My daughter qualified for some, but not a lot.
Yeah. piece of advice for all of you. If you've got kids that are going to college, apply to everything that is out there. There is a lot of, like, if you're paying full tuition, you're either incredibly rich or you're doing something wrong. I graduated with only like $20,000 in college debt, and my college was $50,000 a year.
A year?
My
I
college
don't go.
was $50,000.
I don't go to college here, yo. I don't go.
I worked it. I applied for everything that was out there, and I got a lot of money. You know, I got $40,000 a year paid for by the government, by scholarships, by all these other things, because I
will tell my daughter she needs to apply for everything.
everything, right? How did you get to school when you were younger?
I got to school walking.
So you just walked to school, okay? Good.
Yes.
Me too.
Yeah.
Well,
Do they have like school buses in Mexico and Honduras like they have here?
no.
Not really.
Public buses, but no for school, no.
School, no.
Did you attend private or public school?
I
Public.
attend private.
I attend public. I was for pay private.
What was your favorite subject in school?
No, math no era for me.
Math? Who said
No,
math?
no.
Administration is like the same contabilidad. Administration.
No, accounting.
No.
Accounting. Okay. My favorite was accounting.
When you were in college?
Not college, it's like high school.
They taught accounting in high school?
Yeah, and typing and some different classes, because I went to a private school.
Okay, yeah. I have not heard of accounting being taught in high school here.
Yeah.
Like it's shit. Like I don't know. We teach math. We teach all this crazy math stuff that is so useless, like trigonometry, and such a waste of time. But accounting is a really practical form of math.
Yeah.
That everybody could benefit from. I don't understand why they.
I like it a lot.
Yeah.
Okay. What about you, Araceli? What was your favorite
Todavía
subject?
cerca. Desde allá cuidándola porque tenía abierto el garage.
Like mercadotecnia. How do you say mercadotecnia?
I have no idea. Marketing?
Yeah, like marketing.
Marketing? Mercado Técnica is what you call it? Okay. Mercadeo is like that the same as mercadeo?
Mercadeo, sí.
I've never heard it referred to as, what did you call it? Mercadeo Tecnia?
Mercadotecnia.
Mercadotecnia. Okay. I haven't heard it called that before, but cool. Marketing, yeah. Marketing's great. Yeah, I love marketing. Cool.
Yeah. Química.
Chemistry.
I don't like it.
Yeah, I really like it.
You like chemistry? Wow, interesting.
Yeah.
How about you, Elaine?
Nothing but chemical, yes.
When I was at school, I like, I don't know if that's ciencias sociales, ciencias,
Social
science. That's the experiments. It's science, right?
Science, yeah.
But after, when I was on the study, I like psychologists.
Psychology. Okay.
Psychology. The pronunciation, psychology.
Psychology, yeah. I like
Psychology.
psychology a lot too.
Uh-huh,
The
yeah.
way the brain works, yeah. It's a good one. Cool. All right, nice job with that. All right. Have to versus need to. These are pretty much the same thing. You can use them interchangeably. I have to pay the electric bill no later than the 5th. I need to pick up my kids from school at 3:30 p.m. Okay? They're both regular verbs, but you know that have changes a little bit in the third person. Okay? All right. Both have to and need to express necessity. They indicate that there may be typically like negative consequences if you do not take action, and they're pretty much always used interchangeably. I have to leave work early. I need to leave work early. I have to leave work early today because I need to pick up my kids from school. Okay. She has to go grocery shopping today. They need to finish reading the book for their homework. Okay. Why don't you take turns asking each other this question? So Elena asked Danya, number 1.
Dania, what do you have to do this week at work?
Actually, let's go backwards. Danya asked Elena number 1.
Okay.
Elena, what do you have to do this week at work?
This week I had to do many things. Help residents. What else? That's it.
Okay.
Helping, doing many things.
All right, Elena, number 2 to Araceli.
Why do you have to have a license in order to drive a car?
I need to have in order my license because if I don't, I can get a ticket.
Yeah.
Where do you need to go to buy clothes?
Where? In the mall? Yes, where do you need? Yeah, I need to go to the mall. What do you need to bring for class?
For me?
Yeah, Elena.
I need bring for class pencil and book.
Keep going.
When do you?
Keep going.
When do you? When do you need to get up in the morning to be on time for work? When do you need to be on time for work?
I need to get up early in the morning, or I need to get up at 5:30 in the morning to be on time.
Okay.
Do you need to go grocery shopping every day, Dania?
No, I don't need to go grocery shopping every day. Elena, why do you need to do your homework?
I need to do my homework because I practice my English.
I need to do my homework to practice my English.
Not for practicing?
No, I need to do my homework to practice.
I need to do my homework to practice English.
Good.
To learn more.
Good. Go ahead, Elaine.
What do you? What do you need to do next weekend?
The next weekend, need to go out.
Good.
What kind of fuel do you have to put in your car, Dania?
I have to put regular fuel in my car.
Fair enough.
I don't know. I don't have an idea.
That's okay. That's fine. Okay. All right. Last question, Dania to Elena.
Why do you have to be a certain age to ride a roller coaster? Oh.
Why do you have to be a certain height to ride a roller coaster? What is a roller coaster?
Montaña rusa.
Oh, because it is, I had to be high to ride a roller coaster. I think so. I need to be high.
Why? Why?
Because you see, I am small. I can fall down.
Yeah. So basically, so that you don't fall out. Yeah, exactly. Okay. All right, good. Okay, the word must is also a word to express necessity or obligation. Some people consider it to be a little bit stronger than have to, need to. It typically indicates that there will be consequences for not obeying. This is another kind of auxiliary verb. You don't use the word to when linking it to another verb, okay? For example, you can see here in this, right, there's the roller coaster, must be accompanied by an adult, okay? Turning vehicles must yield to pedestrians. So it's not, it is 100% obligatory. There's no choice here, okay? So this is the way it looks when you throw it on the verb chart. I must pay the bill, you must pay the bill, we must pay the bill, etc. No changes here, and we do not use the word to connect this to another verb, okay? This word is commonly used for giving commands or instructions, especially when things are legal or in training contexts. You will mostly see the word must in writing. It is very unusual to use this word conversationally. You'll see this on contracts, you see it in the rules, like when you go to a theme park and driving on street signs and stuff like that. But it's very rare to hear somebody say it in a conversation, okay? Like this. You see it in the street signs all the time. Right lane must turn right, must be 21. You must be this tall to ride the ride, okay? So how could you restate this with the word must? Dania, number 1.
Restate. Must. Water, gas, and electricity are services which are not covered by the rent. The tenant has to pay the subsidies. Water, gas, and electricity are must services?
Nope. So real simple, Dania, you see where it says the tenant has to pay? That's what you're replacing with must. The tenant must pay.
Has the retainer.
So instead of saying the tenant
must
has to pay, say the tenant must pay.
Must pay
Yep.
for these services separately in addition to rent payment.
Yep. Try number 2, Araceli.
You must to be this tall to ride.
Don't say to. Don't say to.
You must be this tall to ride the roller coaster.
Yep. Elena, number 3.
Amazon trademark must not be used in connection with other products or services that is not Amazon. Is not Amazon.
Amazon.
Amazon. Amazon, yeah.
Okay, good. Elena, number 4. Dania?
You must be at least 20 years of age to purchase alcohol or use any site functionally related to alcohol.
Good. Go ahead, Araceli. Number 5.
I don't see the
This one's a little tricky. So where it says do not upload, you could say you must not upload.
Okay.
That would be the change with that one. Yeah, that's a little tricky. Okay, good. Just again, using these phrases, have to, need to, must, like if I were verbally training you how to do your new job, I would probably say have to or need to. And if I were writing you instructions, I might do it with the word must. So just to kind of keep that, they all essentially mean the same thing. It's just one is kind of more used for writing and one's more for conversation. Okay. All right. Homework. Lesson number